Good morning. I don't have a voice. I'll clear my throat. There we go. It's a little better. Okay, we're heading north here, going to Oakland, and we're going to pick up some passengers there, and I'll think about where we're going to take them on the way, if I remember to think about that. So we're just going to make a right turn and go navigate up there. We're going to 8,000 feet. You see the 8,000 right there. And let's stay inside here for a minute. Take the brakes off. Full power. And we'll get the autopilot on as we leave the ground. Here we go. And get the gear up. And the flaps up. And the autopilot on. And start turning out.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, contact Oakland Center on 127.45. Good day.
There we go. And we'll go ahead and answer them. We can look back behind us, back to the Monterey Peninsula. Downtown Monterey. I live right over there.
Bravo, Charlie acknowledged. Last transmission.
And we're going to go with that right now.
Airspeed. Going to
Go back
127.45
inside.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Go back in here and we go ahead and click on the auto throttle.
Auto throttle.
It was on. Okay. Oakland Center.
Auto throttle. Auto throttle. Auto throttle. Auto throttle.
There it's on. Okay.
Oakland Center Cessna 527
Back
Bravo Charlie
outside.
is passing 3,700 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie, Oakland Center, altimeter 29.92 radar contact, continue.
And so we're going to 8,000 feet right there. We're climbing at 3,000 feet a minute. And we'll look out this way, up towards Santa Cruz. And we don't need this anymore for right now. And just doing fine here. I thought we'd have a little change in scenery. Go up the East Bay to the San Francisco greater metropolitan area, which includes Oakland. That's the way I'll say it today. Monterey Bay Academy. I think my last check ride was a gal, can't remember, I think her first name was Wendy, lived in Santa Cruz. And she checked me out in my buddy's 182. And she came down to Monterey, and we took off, and we flew over to Watsonville, which is about 26 miles away. And coming back out of Watsonville, we landed at Monterey Bay Academy. So we'll put that right in. There it is, Monterey Bay Academy. It's a kind of a dirt or a grass strip, I can't remember. And I don't know that I've seen more than one or two airplanes sitting in there. I don't know that it has anything to do with teaching people how to fly. It sounds like it, doesn't it? So where I started my flight instruction was at Watsonville. Right there. Go up there on the weekends with a 140 Cherokee. Little trainer. And give lessons over the weekend. Let's see what else we have out this way. Highway 101 is over there. There's Salinas and the Salinas Valley going down. This is the estuary over by Moss Landing. They have kayaks, and the kayaks just love going in there. Guess they got a lot of birds. Monterey County has, not that this is part, I think it's part of Monterey County. Monterey County comes up to here. I think it includes Watsonville, but I can't recall. Anyway, we have the greatest number of species of birds possibly in the world, but we have a bunch. We have a bunch in Monterey. They have a count about every, I guess they count every year. I'm not a bird man. I like birds, but I don't pay much attention. I'm not going to go out and count. So here's the little runway there at Monterey Bay Academy. So on my flight, we took off from here, and we're climbing out, straight out from Watsonville on my check ride. My biannual, I guess they call it. I can't recall all that stuff, a long time ago. And right over Monterey Bay Academy, she didn't think I knew about it. But of course, being an instructor right in this area, I knew everything about this. Not everything. I knew a lot about this area. So she said, she pulled back on the throttle and she said, just lost your power. Where are you going to go? Well, you could go land on the beach, but why land on the beach if there's a little airport right under you? So I think she kind of had the body language. She wanted me to do a 360. But my instruction was never leave your landing spot. Don't turn your back on your landing spot. Do S-turns.
Oakland Center Southwest 3035 Heavy is passing
you
flight
go
level
90 degrees
285,
either
climbing flight
side,
level 310.
maybe a little more, maybe
Southwest
110
3035 Heavy Oakland Center
degrees to
radar
give you a
contact
little
continue.
room to let down. I think we're about 3,000 feet. Right over the field, maybe 2,500, but we had to give up some altitude, and I put it in right on. I mean, we went right down. I thought we were going to go ahead and land, and she said, "Okay, we can go around." So I added power, and we went back and made a couple of landings, one or two landings
Southwest 383 Heavy contact
at
NorCal approach on 134.5.
or Fort Ord, the old Fritchie Field, and then went back and she signed me off. I didn't do much more flying after that. So here we are. We're coming over to Monterey to San Jose. He's up here. We're going to see Gilroy, and then we'll see Morgan Hill and Highway 101. Yeah, I don't know how close we're going to get to Mount Diablo. I should have looked a little closer, but we'll be going up pretty much up the East Bay, following this ridge line up here. So I'll point out whatever I think of on the way. We'll look down toward Hollister, and that is right. That's possibly Hollister, South County. Oh, we're going to go right over San Jose. We're a little bit further north than I thought we were. We're going to go right over San Jose. Well, we're going over the south end of San Jose right here. And the Diablo there, we're heading for Tracy right now. We'll make some turns. We can look on our chart here and see what we have. There we go. So we come up to Vinco intersection. I've never gone to Vinco. Clyde intersection is sort of there's Reed Hillview and there's San Jose right there. So here's Reed Hillview and there's San Jose right over there. So we go up to Vinco and then we start making some turns coming around. we'll get pretty close to Livermore. Used to go to Livermore for touch and goes. You had less traffic over there. I don't know what they thought about it, but that's out of San Jose when we were instructing out of San Jose Airport. Everything's looking cool here. We'll go inside and see if we have our approach doesn't want to come on yet, which is normal. And this will turn orange before that happens. We'll keep Vinco here. We'll go out one. You can see what we're doing here. And go back outside because that's more fun. And we put this up in the upper left-hand corner.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. Expect ILS runway 28 right approach via ARCHI transition.
And our destination is going to be right up in here. Yeah, maybe right about there.
You are 3 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 6,200 feet. Expect RNAV Zulu runway 30 approach via MYSHN transition. Cleared to MYSHN.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 6,200 feet. Expect RNAV Zulu runway 30 approach via MYSHN transition. Cleared to MYSHN Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, contact NorCal approach on 124.8.
6,200.
Good day.
Come down at, how about 2,200 feet a
Descend and
minute?
maintain 4,400 feet. Expect ILS
The auto
runway
throttle
28
has our
right approach
speed,
via
right?
ARCHI transition. Cleared to ARCHI American
And we'll go back
446 heavy.
outside. Auto throttle brings back the power because we're descending, and that usually increases your speed. And we'll look over here toward
Cessna 7 Bravo
Livermore.
Charlie, acknowledge last transmission.
Oh, sure. That's my autopilot. Here, let's see what she says.
Going to 124.8 Cessna 7 Bravo
There.
Charlie.
There. So we'll blame that on the autopilot, on the co-pilot. Did I say autopilot? Yeah. That's what 89 years does to you.
NorCal approach Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie 6,200 feet.
Well, I'm
Cessna
flying.
527 Bravo Charlie NorCal approach altimeter 29.9 2 radar contact. Continue to MICAF.
So I'm flying machines I hope to get on the airlines. So I was hoping to fly the machines that were bigger than this, but this is more fun. You can go anywhere you want. You can change course. If I was flying for an airline, you'd have to fly by the numbers. It's important when you're flying. You should be flying by the numbers, but I think you call it catch as catch can. You just make it up as you go along in the little airplanes, which was fun, but sometimes that could get you in trouble. Okay, let's move this down now, and we'll go in one. There we go. There we go. So we're coming back into the airport, and looking right over in here is Fremont. You'll look just to the south. The old GM plant is down here, and now that's where they're making. I think they're making robots there. It's kind of experimental for. I don't know how much production. I think it's
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie
experimental.
descend and maintain 4,400 feet.
4,400. Let's acknowledge. We'll tell the co-pilot to acknowledge that so they don't
Descend
nag.
and maintain 4,400 feet Cessna
Nag
7
us.
Bravo Charlie.
And we'll go inside, over here, come down to 4,000. 4,400. 4,400. And we'll come down at 2,000 feet a minute. 2,000 feet a minute. See if our approach turns on. It does. And we're looking at the salt flats out here. The Dumbarton Bridge goes across right about in there or right over in there. I forget. It's probably just to the north of the salt flats. That's where the Dumbarton Bridge goes across. Then you got the San Mateo Bridge.
Charlie descend and maintain 2,700 feet. Keep speed not above 200 knots.
Descend
2,700. Co-pilot
and
acknowledges.
maintain 2,700 feet. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
2,700. I think we're still going down. Yep, we're still going down. So we'll go back outside. Yep, we're down at 2,000 feet a minute. And then we're going to go inside and we're going to go ahead and turn off the auto throttle. Right there.
Auto throttle.
And go back outside. So we got to get the power, the thing slowed down. Give it a little
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, you are 12 miles southeast of Oakland. Contact Oakland Tower on 124.9er when inbound on the approach.
So we got a 2.7, and we'll see if we are, so we have to acknowledge that.
Tower on 124.9er Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
So we got to have our glide slope coming down here, so we'll see if we engage that. Looks like it's going to engage. Yes, it did. So you see the nose drop there. You can see the landing spot is out right straight ahead. We'll contact
Tower,
Oakland,
Cessna
tell them
527
we're
Bravo, Charlie
inbound.
9 miles southeast, inbound, Arnav Zulu runway 30 approach.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie Oakland Tower. Altimeter 29.9er 2 wind calm cleared Arnav Zulu runway 30 approach.
You can turn this off.
Cleared Arnav Zulu runway 30 approach Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
There's Hayward Airport right there. Used to have a Piper dealer there. I think the guy's name was Jones. And we got to come in with some power here. Some flap. I get spoiled with the auto throttle. We need a checklist. We need a checklist. And we can look out here across the bay. Get the
Cessna 7
wheels
Bravo
down.
Charlie wind calm cleared to land runway 30.
Flaps all the way down. Power up to maintain our speed. About 140.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, did you hear my last transmission?
Where's my co-pilot?
Cleared to land runway 30 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
Obviously, I need a co-pilot. Even if the aircraft, they say the aircraft can be handled by one pilot, but I think the FAA requires them to carry two. I don't know how they determine that. Complexity is how they determine that, but I don't know what the parameters are. No, we're looking across at San Francisco International, where we usually land, up toward the city. Up that way. Let's look over this way. And here's the golf course south of Oakland, right there. Oh, we're slow, we're slow, we're slow. We're lucky, aren't we, not falling out of the sky. We're lucky. Yeah, I'm not. I should watch flying the real airplane to see where the professionals turn off the auto throttle. You get spoiled so that when you think oh the airplane I don't have to worry about the throttle, whereas obviously when you learn to fly all the time I was flying the throttle, you never forgot the throttle, but auto throttle makes me forget about the throttle. Okay, now we're going to kick off the autopilot. Autopilot turned off. You see a change right there. We'll keep the power in.
50, 40, 30.
Yeah, we'll come down.
30, 20, 10.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
There we go. Obviously, you can't keep it lined up when you're not right behind it. Here, we'll get turned off here.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, turn next taxiway.
High speed exit.
Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie, contact ground on 121.75.
So we'll do that. Let the co-pilot do it.
121.75 Cessna 7
And
Bravo
there's
Charlie.
the terminal back over there. You see the airliners kind of lined up over there. Let's go over and take a look at that. And we take the brakes off, come up on the power.
Oakland ground, Cessna Juliet Romeo Echo 631 requesting pushback. Cessna Juliet Romeo Echo 631 pushback request accepted.
Oakland ground Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie, taxi to parking.
Cessna 527 Bravo Charlie, taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Whiskey 5 Whiskey Victor Bravo Bravo 5.
Now, I don't know what that is, but anyway, we'll taxi in. Have to acknowledge that.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Whiskey 5 Whiskey Victor Bravo Bravo 5 Cessna 7 Bravo Charlie.
So again, looking across to San Francisco International is right over there. There's the San Bruno Mountain just to the north of SFO. And up to the city. There's the city.
Oakland ground,
Right up
Cessna
there.
Juliet Romeo Echo 631 requesting the end of pushback.
So we'll get back on the
Cessna
tail.
Juliet Romeo Echo 631 request to end pushback received.
Yeah, we can go in here.
Oakland ground, Cessna Juliet Romeo Echo 631 with Sierra ready to taxi
I've never
IFR.
actually taxied in here.
Cessna Juliet Romeo Echo 631 taxi to
We landed
and hold
at
short
the
of
old-
runway
the old
30 via
airport.
taxiway 2 Echo Uniform Whiskey Whiskey 1.
In the old days,
Contact tower on 124.9er
it's
when
like
ready.
it's a World War II parking garage. No, it wouldn't have looked like that. Yeah, look at they got small airplanes
Taxiing
right
hold
over
short runway
right over
30
here.
using taxiway 2 Echo Uniform Whiskey Whiskey 1 Cessna 631.
So we'll see if we can find somebody to line us up. I see one individual here. Let's see if what it looks like. We'll just go right in here. There we go. Look over toward the terminal. Yeah, I don't understand the airplanes parked out there, but that's all right. Yeah, I've never been in here. Probably not how it.
Southwest 264 heavy requesting
Probably not
pushback.
how it looks.
Southwest
Anyway,
264 heavy pushback
go
request
inside.
accepted.
Shut it down. And I am going to get some new equipment here. We have to do a little more of my Keytruda infusions. Get another one in August. But I'm feeling pretty good, so I think we'll be flying for a while. And let's
Oakland ground Cessna Bravo
go ahead
X-ray Romeo 1960 requesting pushback.
turn things off here.
Cessna Bravo X-ray Romeo 1960 pushback request accepted.
Yeah, there we go. We got that off. And we'll look back here at the tower used to be in the terminal. I had a flying club when I was going to junior college in Monterey, and we got a Cherokee 6, so we had the professor, or professor was the advisor to the flying club, and Bernie Revore, he taught accounting. He was in the
Oakland ground
business.
Cessna Bravo X-ray Romeo 1960 requesting the end of pushback.
So he was an
Cessna Bravo X-ray
advisor.
Romeo 1960
I
request
flew
to end
the
pushback received.
Cherokee 6. I was, again, the flight instructor at Monarch Aviation. So we flew up here and went through the tower.
X-ray Romeo 1960
Yes.
with Sierra ready to taxi
Back in
IFR.
1967, 68. I
Cessna
was
Bravo
there.
X-ray Romeo 1960
The
taxi
tower-
to and hold
the
short of
tower was
runway
in
30
the
using
new
taxiway
terminal.
Sierra Tango Uniform Whiskey Whiskey 1.
Okay, thanks for
Contact
riding
tower
along.
124.9 when ready.
Bye-bye.